don't know if you can hear the music. I hope not actually, because in that way it won't cancel my video. Because sometimes I do a damn video and I play music in the background because I always have music going. And Facebook will shut my shit down. And I don't mean to infringe on copyrights. I'll totally do like old school DJ and would love to, in fact, where we would do like, and that is Sugar, a year old song, but still hitting the vibes for Capricorn. Casey Kasem here for Monday morning meditation. And like I could do my radio voice and I could even do a DJ thing, but it ain't happening. Anyway, good morning. How are you guys doing? I'm going to give everybody a few minutes. I told all of my Gypsy tribe members 9:33 because it's Monday. It's the 3rd, and you guys, no makeup, no hair done, post like here we are. One of my clients recently had been to my website and had met me in person at like an event of some kind. And then we did a Zoom call and they thought I was a different person. That was both a compliment and not a compliment at the same time to my makeup abilities, maybe, or my succubus shape shifting abilities. I don't know what that is even. Anyway, good morning. It is January 3rd. It is a Monday. Where are you guys joining me from? I'm seeing 13 people over there, 3 people over here, and 4 people over there, and nobody's saying a single thing in the comments. That's fine. You can be quiet. But I'm wondering how your morning is treating you so well and how what you've been up to so far. I've already gone to the grocery store. We're making chicken soup because we've got a storm moving into northern Minnesota. Again, another 4 to 6 inches expected by tomorrow evening. And it is so cold. Jessica, thank you. She shows herself, someone in the chat room. But it is so cold that our cars wouldn't start, and we're like, got space heaters plugged in, and like, it's a thing. So get your coffee, huddle in, get some soup on. I love like soup and bread if it's winter. I need chapstick. I'm discombobulated this morning because I really haven't had my coffee. And I hate mornings. But I told you guys in 2022 I'd be doing my morning meditation with you, regardless of how I felt, regardless of how I looked, that I would join you because that's discipline. So last night, were you up on social media with me? Last night at 2:00 in the morning. Last night at the new moon. Were you? Maybe you weren't. Maybe you were. It was crazy. People live streaming on Instagram and having all sorts of fun doing musical meditations and things. And gosh, it's fantastic. The new moon in Capricorn, fully expect people to be quiet, isolated. If you hear from someone in the next few days, that'll be impressive. You should pat yourself on the back and go, wow, that's really something. Because Capricorn is like a stone. I don't have any stones near me to grab. Oh, that's not true. Capricorn is like a stone. And as I often compare men to rocks, don't try and change them. Use them, throw them, depend on them. They're beautiful, unchanging, firm things. Good evening from Finland. Is it Janie or Johnny? Janie? I hope it's Janie. Janie? Who knows? Janie Lasila? What a beautiful name. Anyway, this is a rubbing stone. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's been sitting at the window, so it's like really cold. So I keep it there for if I'm having anxiety. Put it on your spinal cord or on your vagus nerve. And like, put also a thing of cold peas. Anyway, it's a tactile thing. But I love this. It's an agate. It's my serious stone. But that's what Capricorn energy is like. It is meant to be quiet, peaceful, serene, placid, full of information, discernment, observation, listening to people's language, taking notes on what it is that you're seeing, synchronicities. Oh my gosh, I keep noticing these numbers or this song or like this kind of stuff. If you're having a lot of dreams, right? Brianna, welcome. Good morning. Hi. Ooh, snow's falling. Oh, that always makes me nervous. Amanda, yes, that too. Crazy dreams, crazy dreams. Jupiter moved into Pisces, so I fully expect that to continue, and Neptune in Pisces is moving. But let me share with you guys what is going to be happening today, Monday, January 3rd. One thing is happening, and that is that the moon is beginning to wax as all of these planets are really just focused on Capricorn. That's where predominantly most of them are at. The moon, however, our internal movement, and we talked about this in our astrology and alchemy on Tuesday nights, it is the time to continue to open yourself up to new routines, like waking up, possibilities. The idea is now, the present moment. There's a rebellious, deviant, defiant vibe in the universe right now. Consider that with the emotions that they are going to be new. They're going to be different. Trying to align them with understanding. It's going to be kind of difficult to make complete sense of everything right now, but that's not what right now is meant to do. Instead, resolution, as we talked about yesterday, the definition is not that. It's something completely different. It's 6 different things, ultimately in Latin, to loosen, to do something, to have an answer. So think about what you think, and then think about what you think you know, and then write it down and edit it and remove it and reshake it and share it with only those you trust to give you that constructive criticism, because the air is going to be quiet. People are doing their own work too right now. So a lot of boundaries up. But this moon in Aquarius, man, if you don't catch the live today and YouTube or Facebook shuts it down because you can hear my music that I'm jamming to while I cook, I'll know that I can never let my music run again ever. I'm always usually skating or dancing as I cook. And it's meditation. My morning meditation always includes a workout with music. There has been a lot of Pink Floyd lately, Sting, like early Police lately. But as the moon now, last night it was empty, it was dark. We didn't see anything, right? Void, dark side of the moon, right? Whoa, China growing plants up there and shit on their little hub on the dark side of the moon and stuff. Don't look up. But today it's waxing. Slowly, we are seeing a sliver, a fingernail of a piece of the moon showing itself. And it's in constellation, it's in the space Aquarius. So the time to don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, just listen. The shadow work is think of your intentions, think of the seed, think of the mustard seed, think of inception, think of what you know to be true and real and anchoring what you, nobody else, and nobody else but you should know it. I put my musical meditation was the House of the Rising Sun. It's very, I have one foot on the platform and one foot on the train, kind of a be careful. Measure the difference, measure twice, cut once. Today is a feeling day. Today is a day to go, do I want coffee? Wait a minute. To discern is to ask why. Why do I want coffee? Well, it's a Monday. It's the first Monday of the new year. I'm setting routines. This is a treat to myself, and gosh, I spend way too much money on coffee. So I'm going to make it a thing that I do every Monday. I get myself a coffee. And if on Friday, I will treat myself only if I've, sold readings or if I've gone to work in full attendance or I've met some goal of mine. But to go out and spend a ridiculous amount of money, it is a treat. It is a privilege. I'm not going to feel guilty or shameful for it, but I'm going to measure it. I'm going to be mindful of it. I'm going to enjoy every last beautiful sip of the oat milk Irish cream from the local rotisserie that is paying their workers that go to the local high school and that I tip. And yes, it's more expensive than the 3 tablespoons of Folgers I could make downstairs. But it's meaningful to the moment. It gets me out of the house. I savor it. I have energy while I dance and put love into my food and do the things for the day. And just that mindful meditation, the moon, our feelings, the tide. Why am I doing this? Oh, yeah, because of this. But then why? But then this. but then I thought this. Oh, but then that. And eventually you get to the why, and there's no more feeling. It's just goodness, just love, the ability to just do. That's what masculine yang energy is so beautiful for. It doesn't think. No offense. It does. It fixes. The idea that in religion that a clergyman is not allowed to engage in love affairs or sex or marriage or even children. Why is it so unfair? No, it's the idea that they shouldn't ever, ever, ever discern themselves with matters of thought or emotion, that they are only following the word and action of God forward, untainted. It's meant to be that way. It's why divination is that way. It's why you're supposed to get gifted your first set. Why? Well, I don't have to be. Tradition is set for a reason. There is a mustard seed eventually, and the history of it is usually beautiful and brutal and crazy and offensive and delicious. I love it. Now is the time to think about those kinds of things. Your legacy, your daily journal being imprinted on some matrix somewhere in an Akashic library for someone to read, maybe, or for just you to know. Is it a bland story? Aquarius is a really fun energy. And Saturn is in Aquarius this year. It also tells me that there's going to be something happening in the news. Psychically, I know that Saturn in Aquarius means that something's going to happen with mandates, something's going to be said about science. Of course, these are such huge generalizations. Let's get specific. Well, Saturn has been riot, January 6th type stuff. Last year, when things were moving in Aquarius, that's when lockdowns happen. That's when there's usually a police altercation that takes over the news headlines. But gosh, that seems like an everyday thing too these days. There's going to be news about something in the sky. Rules. Aquarius is rules, 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 and regulations, lockdowns, and specifically the C word. um, used to be censorship, and then it was cunt, and now it's something different. Isn't that amazing how language has changed? Um, just recently, I was explaining what a thirst trap was. Someone was like, "What is that?" Language is fun. Anyway, Aquarius. It's out there. The moon is in, and Monday meditations. I'm wondering what the national holidays are for today. Usually, I will have this done today. I'll be going to like Target and Office Space and the things I didn't do this weekend to get the things that I need, like my big calendar that I write on. And I always will do the like national holidays of what the day is, because there's going to be some weird, hashtag or some weird online thing that you can do if you are someone who likes to be inspired by visuals. You like to use social media for your business growth, or just to be, engaged in an online community. The third, if we, National Today. Oh gosh, guys, today is National J.R.R. Tolkien Day. The Ring. One ring to rule them all. I love the Lord of the Rings series. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite books, and it's kind of a version. It's in a tradition of C.S. Lewis or J.R.R. Tolkien, Calvin Miller. I love that theatrical fantasy, well written. It's beautiful. It has its own language, for gosh sake. So if you need a reason to watch Lord of the Rings, make a soup, cuddle in, it's National Tolkien Day. If you want to make jokes about the ring, or you see a Sam or a Hobbit or a Precious, then it would be, maybe if you're a jeweler or someone, a great idea to have a special on your rings or your preciouses. It's a good day for riddles, orcs, all sorts of fun things. What a great day for arts and entertainment in that space. Books, cuddling up. It's also Woman Rock Day. My sister, her and I, we have a love-hate relationship, Kat and I. She's fantastic. If you know my sister, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And she is a rock star. like our mom before us, and so many people in my family, my sister-in-law, my father-in-law, my cousins, my uncle, like who in my family doesn't play music but me? Come to think of it. Did I miss the boat? Anyway, anyway, she is in a Rush cover band. I'm a huge Fanboys fan movie, and so when I think of Rush, all the time, Rush, and that my sister's in a Rush cover band. It's kind of fun. So she's an online rocker. She's an inspiration for women in rock. I think you have to just not care whether you're good, bad, ugly, crazy, wild, doesn't matter. Rock is about no rules. It's you do what you want. My sister colors her hair. She has fangs. She wears a cattail. She's a priestess of Sekhmet. She does amazing animal communication reading. She's a veterinary technician. She went to, I mean, she's just got a crazy story. And women in rock, she's probably the first person that comes to mind. But I'm wondering who comes to mind for you, other women in rock. Maybe I'll share some of my music that's on my YouTube somewhere. Um, I think of Blondie. I know it's more classic rock, but definitely, Stevie. You got to say Stevie Nicks, but um, oh my gosh, and I'm really bad with names, but she was but wasn't James Taylor's soulmate, and like did music with him and wrote music but was like not married to him. I forget what her name was. Oh my gosh. Who that person is coming through. If you know who I'm talking about, put it in the chat. Please, because that will bother me. Women in rock. Who would you nominate? Who would you put? Who do you listen to? Who are you sharing? Cher. She's a good rocker. She's an amazing Madonna. I don't know if I consider that rock. Shakira rocks. I like unknown underground artists too, though. So send those to me. What else is today? A few things. National Right to Congress Day. Ugh, good luck with that. But sure, there have been some amazing changes in our online ability to tax what it is that you receive from online cash apps like Venmo, things like that. So if you're like a caretaker for a family member or someone overseas handling their money while they're serving in a volunteer position or unconscious or in an accident or with COVID, unable to go out or restricted, you may now find that anything over $600, even transfers included, is taxable by the IRS, which was kind of a big change. And like stocks being able to be exchanged between Congress and state representatives, and like them having an like additional knowledge to those things and being able to be like in subcommittees that regulate it, and like whether that's a conflict of interest. Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Who says? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Interesting. That would be Right to Congress Day, maybe some things. National Thank God It's Monday Day. Massive Attack. That's funny. National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. I do like chocolate covered cherries. If you are looking for a healthy snack, if you're one of those people that likes sweets and snacks and you're struggling to minimize your sugar like myself, it was Rita Coolidge. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Jason. Hello. Hello, Katie. Denise. It was Rita Coolidge. Denise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, gosh, I said Massive Attack and it shut my phone down downstairs. Anyway, that's okay. National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. That's right. Go to your freezer aisle in your grocery store. I'm pretty sure it will have it. It's like a Nufru. It's like Nufru. It's like probably Denmark or Finland or Swedish or something. It's got umlauts on it. It's probably from California. Anyway, it'll be three. It'll either be raspberries, blueberries, or what I would recommend is the cherries. Trust me on this one. The raspberries still have seeds. The blueberries, they can get slimy. But the cherries, perfect, delicious. And what they are is they're pitted, they're frozen, and then they're dipped in yogurt, and then they're dipped in chocolate, and then yogurt, and then chocolate, 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 and then you freeze them. So not only is it going to sting your teeth, and you're going to be like, oh, fuck, this hurts. They're going to be like, oh, it hurts really good. This is really good. Oh, this is good. And then you can't eat too much too fast, right? Because it's so cold. And then it's also kind of expensive because the bag is like $7. So, I mean, I don't know what world you're living in, but I'm still regulating the price of beef jerky in my mind from time to time. So, $8 on a bag of frozen treats seems like a lot of money sometimes. It'll last you like 2 weeks, and, it's really fun. That was a cool spin on that. I know people pissed her about this tax change on all those platforms. Yeah. No, sure, people are pissed about it because 'cause they're like OnlyFans and, like, my foot pictures, like, "Oh my god, my sugar daddy, I'm gonna have to, like, make that." And people jumped on me because, like, obviously psychic readings, art, books, book signings, photos, things like that. Like, people pay me on online things all the time. Absolutely. But there's also a lot of like working with online, like during the Floyd thing, or in Minneapolis with Salvation Army, or people that were stuck in their apartments and needed money and needed you to go shopping for them, and people that were immobile, being the caretaker for my stepmom or for my dad, and being able to move money from here or there, or having people that are serving in the Peace Corps or the military, or they're on quarantine, and a lot of money gets transferred back and forth. A lot of money gets transferred back and forth. And the fact that, I mean, that's how banks have made so much money is you just, charge a little interest while you're holding it. It's like old school, like bootlegging. Like, this is old school money laundering techniques that if you're rich enough, you get away with it. And here we are. Everything's moving to cryptid and Bitcoin and online and cash and digital. And the government said, whoa, 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 whoa. Tax it. Regulate it. Regulators, mount up. And they started taking our money again. Money that's not even real. Money that you gotta have to live. Why are we the only species that's fucking paying to live on this planet? Anyway, don't even get me started on income tax. Don't even get me started. This is meant to be a morning meditation, not a morning freak out. So anyway, there's all sorts of things you could write to Congress about. And you could also go to your grocery store and get those chocolate covered cherries, because it's National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. If you're a baker, if you're a cookie maker, if you're someone who's doing their OnlyFans this year, don't forget to claim it on your income tax. But it would be National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. Also Humiliation Day as a special interest. Humiliation Day, working in psychology, forensics, things of that nature, platforms of humiliation. Gosh, that is a motivator. That is a motivator. With all of the Ghislaine stuff happening, I imagine people are going to be throwing each other under the bus. So many people are going to be thrown under the bus, and today's a Monday. It's a good day to do it. It's also International Mind Body Wellness Day. Let's just stop. It's way too many things. We can stop. Ultimately, it's the moon in Aquarius. It's Monday the 3rd, 132022. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. But I would suggest writing things down and thinking. Zip it. Talk less, think more. And don't overthink. Don't be like, why aren't they texting me back? Why aren't I getting that email back? Oh my God, I hope I'm not fired. Oh my God, I hope that it's not going to be more than a spark plug. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Then they're going to take all my money. Oh my God, then I'm never going to have this. Oh my goodness, well then what's going to happen? Like, don't. Stop it. Don't do that. Know your limits. Set them. You're an adult. It's one of the benefits of being an adult. Outside of the legal parameters and your ethics and morals, you get to set the limits. It's true. It's kind of a cool realization when you're like, do I have to feel bad about this? Wait a minute. I make my own money on the things that I want to do and spend and work on. And with the exception of those people trying to regulate and tax it, I can do what I want. Yes. And you don't have to feel bad about it. Sorry, I got excited. So anyway, you can tell I'm working with my relationship with coffee and money, huh? It's one of my New Year's things. Anyway. All right, guys. I have got my cards. They're right back that way. They're Earth, magic cards. They're an oracle deck, not a tarot. I will be throwing down some tarot next to it, though, just for some additional guidance. If you would like a reading for today, they're just donation only. So whatever you would like to send, and it's on a Cash App. So let's start making that income. Um, sure, whatever. It's anything more than $600, by the way. So for anybody who really cares and is going to be concerned about that. But how about go check out Rita Coolidge? Think about your favorite woman in rock star today, woman in rock, and what Capricorn vibes for all those planets jamming out in the Capricorn party. We're in it. If you're a Capricorn person, you're in it. Happy birthday. And Capricorn, as you've seen on my Instagram, Paranormal Sarah, which is my visual forward presence and very neurolinguistic, cryptic type stuff, that's you're going to see the horned goat. It's not Satan. It's not always Luciferianism. It's the goat of Capricorn. And you'll see it everywhere. It's not anti-Christian. It's not any of that. It's an ode to the stars, to all of our ancestors before us, all around the world, and all sorts of walks of life that sacrificed a goat, martyred something, lost people they loved, climbed a mountain, and looked to the stars and used a constellation of Capricorn. It's beautiful. So do not be discouraged. So I'm off. George says, man, I'm off to or from Brentwood, California. Man, California. I do love California. The idea of plucking an avocado bigger than my head off of a tree and just scooping it with a spoon, dolloped with just a little salt and pepper and like lime juice. How much are tickets to California? I would go just for an avocado. The avocados we get up here are so shriveled and tiny. They look like raisins and they're like $6. And I'm a foodie. I get really angry at that. So, George, eat an avocado for me today. They're so good. California. California. Anyway, Weezer was not that. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. If you want a reading, if you have any questions on any of the services that I offer, if you're wanting to learn more about politics, forensic psychology, or any of those things, you can check me out later tonight, late in the evening, as I'll be doing late night No Man's Land. And then also this evening, we're doing a New Year's predictions. If you want to learn a little bit about divination, yin, yang, or you just like gambling, or you got nothing else to do, or you just want to join us because you like hanging out with me, then join me and Matt. Maybe you like hanging out with Matt, who's really cool. Tonight from Sunday Night Dead, the Paranormal Channel, we will be doing a Monday night pop-in for 2022 predictions. Last year, our predictions all came true. And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. Mostly because we use astrology, science, we use statistics, math, and we use other things like that. But also it's really fun to be able to kind of understand your own interpretation of the energy, to be able to see, like, if you want to do scrying, or if you want to bring cards, or if you want to just bring paper. We're going to have a list. We're going to be suggestive, and give you the opportunity to journal and write things down, because 365, 4, 3, 306, however many days we have left in this year, you're going to be able to see a better you, a better body, better spirit, better mind, and see how psychic you are. Really just be like, oh, wow, well, no, I felt really firm on this and got that accurate, relevant, and helpful information in this way. And it starts by writing it down and taking notice. So join us tonight for that. And you guys, I will see you later. Have a great Monday. I'm off to look for Anthony Darst. He usually does a Monday morning motivation, making $1 million. He's going to make $1 million. Anthony is a hip hop artist out of Minneapolis. He's joining Jason Easterling on all their podcasts for this year. Go check them out. Take a moment, follow someone local in your area. Listen to a podcast local. Check it out. And also, if you're a YouTube streamer, you're going to be able to see all the world music of the day, which is what I got going downstairs. I like to give a thumbs up to all the new music, make notes of what I really like. I divvy it up and sort it, put it into playlists for certain astrological vibes even. And I don't know, it's just a great way to be, again, mindful and present. So you guys, I will talk with you later. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. And if I don't, have a wonderful Monday.